Today is still one of those odd days. Shiba Inu is still in correction. Skepticism is in the air. Analysts are dropping their signals. A total reset for Shiba Inu is happening. Coinbase is on the verge of something big. And this could make Shiba Inu push to new all-time high. However, people are still wondering. It's been total silence for days. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Today isn't exactly the kind of day Shiba Inu holders were hoping for. The price is still in the red, and despite some attempts to push higher, it's struggling to break out of this rough patch. The charts aren't looking too promising either, showing signs of hesitation rather than a strong comeback. It's like Shiba Inu is trying to climb a hill but keeps sliding back down before reaching the top. But it's not all bad news. There was a slight rebound from yesterday's deeper dip, which helped recover some ground. It's not a massive turnaround, but at least it softened the blow a little. Instead of a steep drop, Shiba Inu managed to keep the 24-hour loss under 1%, which, given the circumstances, is a small win in itself. With all this price movement, investors are still on edge. Fear is running high, and some are even deciding to sell their positions. The bears are creeping out, spreading negativity across the community. One analyst even pointed out that this kind of price action has put Shiba Inu in a weird and uncertain spot. According to him, it's hard to find anything positive to say when looking at the price chart. The only silver lining? The downward trend won't last forever. The faster Shiba Inu moves through this rough patch, the sooner it reaches the other side. But right now, as crypto prices keep dipping, things are looking shaky, and ominous patterns are showing up on the charts. Shiba Inu isn't an exception. In fact, it recently came dangerously close to forming a death cross, a pattern that usually signals more bearish momentum ahead. And since this is happening on the daily chart, the impact could last for a while. Shiba Inu has already lost a noticeable chunk of its value this week, and the death cross hasn't even fully formed yet. That could mean the market is already bracing for another dip before it even happens. But if there's a bright side, it's that when this pattern finally does appear, it might not be the start of a bigger crash. It could actually mark the beginning of the end of this downtrend. At this point, there aren't many ways this could play out. Either Shiba Inu keeps dropping, with the next big support level sitting way lower than where it is now, or it gets stuck in a tight range, bouncing between two price levels until a breakout happens. Whatever comes next will decide where things go from here. But wait, there might actually be some good news for Shiba Inu. This price drop, as scary as it seems, could turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Instead of being a sign of more trouble, it might actually be the reset point we've been waiting for. One analyst pointed out that Shiba Inu has finally reached a level that could serve as a strong foundation for a real price reversal. After the death cross, the price action is showing signs that the bottom could be near. There's even a pattern forming that traders often see as a potential turning point. But before getting too excited, it's important to keep an eye on the bigger picture. Shiba Inu is holding on to a crucial support level, which is a good sign. But for a real recovery to take off, there needs to be stronger buying pressure. Right now, the market still seems uncertain, and without a solid push from bulls, any bounce could be shaky. That's why staying alert is key. Until the overall market picks a clear direction, Shiba Inu's next big move is still up in the air. But you're probably wondering, what's actually going on? Who's behind this drop that's been dragging Shiba Inu down for days? Well, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Turns out Bitcoin isn't doing so great either. It just took a huge hit, dropping to one of its lowest points in months. And when Bitcoin struggles, the rest of the crypto market usually follows, including Shiba Inu. But here's where it gets interesting. One analyst isn't worried at all. In fact, he's still convinced that Bitcoin is heading toward a sky-high price around $500,000, even if things look rough right now. According to him, the type of buyers in the market has completely changed. It used to be mostly everyday traders, then hedge funds jumped in. And now, banks and even entire governments are starting to get involved. This could mean that serious, long-term investors are getting ready to buy in big. And if that happens, it could shake things up for the entire crypto market. So what does this mean for Shiba Inu? Well, if Bitcoin starts recovering and big money investors keep jumping in, the overall confidence in the market could turn around. And when that happens, Shiba Inu could finally get some momentum again. But for now, things are still uncertain, and patience might be the smartest move. And here's the kicker. There's some huge news that could also be a big deal for Shiba Inu. Reports are saying that Coinbase might soon be added to one of the biggest traditional market indexes. And if that happens, it could shake things up for the entire crypto space. Coinbase has already seen a massive surge over the past 5 months, nearly doubling in value. But one analyst thinks it's still got plenty of room to climb even higher. He just boosted his price target for Coinbase stock, expecting even more upside in the near future. And with this in consideration, there's a strong chance that Coinbase could be included in a major stock market index this year. To qualify, a company needs to have its headquarters in the US, be worth over tens of billions, and show consistent profits over the past year. And guess what? Coinbase checks all those boxes. If this happens, it could bring a flood of new investors into the crypto space. Big institutional players who might not have considered crypto before. This alone could be a huge deal for Shiba Inu and might be the push it needs to reach new heights. If Coinbase gets included in a major stock market index, it would mean way more exposure to traditional investors, big institutions, hedge funds, and even everyday stock traders who may not have paid much attention to crypto before. And when fresh money starts flowing into Coinbase, it could easily spill over into the assets listed on the platform, including Shiba Inu. Here's why that matters even more. A massive chunk of Shiba Inu holders already use Coinbase. It's one of the go-to platforms for buying and trading Shiba Inu, so if Coinbase gets a flood of new investors from the stock market, curiosity about meme coins could spike. And here's the kicker. Shiba Inu isn't just any meme coin. It has a solid community, real use cases, and a passionate base of supporters who believe in its future. When new investors start exploring the crypto space through Coinbase, they're likely to come across Shiba Inu. With its low entry price, strong community, and ongoing development, it could become an attractive choice for those looking to dip their toes into crypto. If enough new money flows in, it could spark serious momentum, pushing Shiba Inu's price to levels we haven't seen in a while. So, while this might just seem like a Coinbase story on the surface, the ripple effect could be massive for Shiba Inu. If traditional market investors start diving into crypto, Shiba Inu could be one of the biggest beneficiaries. Here's the crazy part. With everything going on, Shytoshi Kusama is nowhere to be found. For an entire week, not a single post on Twitter. No updates, no news, no collaborations, nothing. And with all the uncertainty in the market, you'd think the devs would be stepping in, reassuring the community, keeping everyone informed. But instead, silence. This has sent speculation into overdrive. People are starting to ask the tough questions. Did they abandon us? Did they quit Shiba Inu? With prices struggling and fear creeping in, this is the exact moment when the team should be stepping up. But the fact that they're so quiet? It's making everyone even more nervous. But hold on. What if this silence actually means something big is coming? What if they're working on something massive behind the scenes? Remember when nobody saw the UAE deal coming, and then, boom, they dropped that huge partnership out of nowhere? What if they're gearing up for another major surprise? A groundbreaking collaboration? A game-changing innovation? If that's the case, this could be the calm before the storm. In a good way. A major announcement could send Shiba Inu's price soaring, maybe even pushing it toward a new all-time high. Of course, right now, it's all just speculation. But that's exactly why we need to stay alert. If the devs are up to something, we could be in for a wild ride. But if there's one thing that's always certain about Shiba Inu, it's the community. No matter what's happening with the price, the Shiba Inu army stays united and stronger than ever. And today, they're proving once again why they're unstoppable. Despite the bearish market, Shiba Inu burns have absolutely skyrocketed. Reports from Shiba Burn show that in just the past day, the community has ramped up the burn rate by an insane amount, sending millions of tokens straight to unspendable wallets. One of the biggest single burns alone wiped out a massive chunk of tokens, while several other transactions added to the total. This just goes to show how dedicated the Shiba Inu community really is. Even when prices are down and fear is in the air, they're still doing everything they can to reduce the circulating supply and push for long-term growth. And as history has shown, when burn rates spike like this, it often signals that something big could be on the horizon. So, while the market might be shaky right now, the Shiba Inu community is making one thing very clear. They're not backing down anytime soon. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.